Have I mentioned how unpredictable life on the road is? Let me first apologize. As much as I love technology, occasionally it's the bane of my existence, and not only did my computer crash, but much of the footage we had on the weeks leading up to and clear through Boston are locked up in a hard drive I haven't been able to access. So bear with me as I hop forward a few weeks. I promise I'll come back to Boston as soon as I unlock Pandora's box and get access to the footage. Now, I'm not easy on anything I own, and because of this, I try to buy things that have a reputation for durability and longevity, but I guess, like all of us, I tend to take for granted all the times my devices do work. Don't get me wrong, I take care of my stuff, I just push my equipment to the limit, and I always buy the extra insurance. But when the inevitable happens and things break that aren't replaceable, it becomes devastatingly obvious just how much I rely on them. So bear with me as I tell our story with a couple of missing weeks, but like all good tales, it's the tough bits that are the most interesting.
But maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
I'm Jason, a wild adventurer, and this is my better half, Francesca. She's pretty much the glue that holds this little family together. Marley is my firstborn, and a little too smart for her own good if you ask me. Jax is my boy through and through. There's not a tree too tall or a trail too tough for this little adventurer. So this is the OXFamily, and the story of an ordinary family wandering this amazing planet in search of extraordinary places. So where were we? I guess we just made our way through the Ozarks after leaving the Grand Canyon. We're headed east to Nashville to stay with our good friends Will and Alexia. Well, our stay there was brief, but it was meaningful, so we told them we'd be back and we headed into the direction of the Great Smokies. We realized here that the weather was starting to turn, and we'd better get a move on, otherwise we'd be stuck in Boston in the snow, so we hit the road, but got a little sidetracked in Richmond, Virginia when we met up with the coolest couple we've met on the road, Courtney, Trevor, and Wazamu.
Hey.
They were amazing, had an incredible family, and we have so much more to say about them, but I wanted to tell the whole story, so I promise we'll come back to Wazamu Life once we fix our gear and recover our footage. So off we went. The further and further north, the colder and colder it was outside until we hit Boston. Well, I keep saying Boston, but we really stayed on the beach in New Hampshire. But if you know anything about New England, you know how close all those states are, and I'm pretty sure Mama Ox has family in all of them. Anyway, it was a frigid 2-week stay, but after rain, cold, and even a couple days of snow, we cut our month-long stay short and made our way to visit our new niece, Malia, and see Mama Ox's family for a few days on the Jersey Shore. Alright, we're back on the road again. We've officially left New Hampshire and we're headed towards New Jersey. And I'm already feeling better now that we're on the road. I was getting a little depressed.
It's also 72 degrees today.
Yeah, that also helps. So, yeah, so we're headed to New Jersey to Fran's brother's house to visit the new baby Malia. And then
there to see baby Malia?
Yeah, we're gonna go see baby Malia. So anyways, we're gonna head over there and then we're gonna actually go back to Nashville and explore a little more, and then down to warm weather in Florida. So that's kind of the tentative plan for now. And yeah, good weather and being on the road makes Dad happy.
You got me stone cold. 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 Got me stone cold.
You're the one giving him the size. Boom. Okay, we got into New Jersey last night, actually on the legit Jersey Shore last night about 8 o'clock. and ate some dinner, had some movie time, just kind of hung out, didn't do too much, but had a good night's sleep, woke up this morning, and now everybody's kind of running around doing different things. Jax and Nanamiya are at the beach, and everybody else is inside cooking and taking showers, cleaning up, and then I think we might head to the boardwalk today. So, not sure what's going to go on. Just, it's a beautiful day out, figured we should go down and see Jersey, I guess. So, that's what's going on today, and yeah, that's what's going on.
We stay out, we get down. The clock is ticking, but I don't mind 'cause I'm all out of good luck. And I cannot.
Alright, we're heading to the beach. You can't squeeze me while I'm talking. Heading to the beach, heading to Jersey Shore. Where are we going? Swimming? On the beach?
No, I have
You do? Alright, here we go. Down to the beach.
While the world is burning, we will raise
Walk
our
around.
fists and pride. When the tide
Is it recording?
turning, we will wave our flags tonight. We will wave our flags tonight. We will wave our flags tonight.
Alright, this is my brother-in-law, and then this is the newest addition to the DeLuca family, Malia.
I'm the third child, and this is my parents' third grandchild. So, a lot of threes.
Perfect. And we're at the beach in Jersey, enjoying the Jersey Shore, just like Snooki and the
JWoww.
situation and JWoww and what's the dude with the
Holly D.
Holly D. My man
Vinny.
and Vinny. Actually, Vinny was the most legit one out of anybody.
Oh yeah.
For sure. But anyways, just, you know, rehashing my soap opera days and watching reality TV.
We will raise our fists in pride when the tide is turning. We will wave our flags tonight. We will flags tonight.
Okay, I hate to even admit this, but when the Jersey Shore first came out, I don't know what I was doing or why, but I kind of got a little hooked on it. So I watched like the first season or two, but and we're on the Jersey Shore. So yeah, seeing all the stuff that I saw on TV, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, there is money in there. Went to the beach, got a little wet. Now we're heading down the boardwalk and yeah, seeing the Jersey Shore, living the shore life. There are many places we've visited on our journey that I'd never thought I'd see, not the least of which was the Jersey Shore. It was far different than I'd imagined, especially having seen the reality TV version years ago. I assumed, like I'm sure many of us do, that it was not just full of greasy-haired bros, loose women, and a cheesy mix of Vegas and the California boardwalk, but what we found was something much more out of an episode of Cribs. Not only was the shore made up of mostly vacation homes, but many were just shy of mansions with price tags as high as $3.3 million. I guess what I'm trying to say is never judge a town by its TV shows. My brother-in-law Eliezer and his family were the reason for our stop in New Jersey, and he'd made his way here by following his wrestling career. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent watching him wrestle his way to multiple state championships and to become an all-American wrestler. Having a heart for kids and a love for training athletes, he'd found a new passion in this ancient sport, training some of the top kids. So we took a trip down to New Brunswick to see his new training center.
Someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. I drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night. I contemplate
camera, so your dad's gonna see this.
Now from here, put this arm through, I'm gonna find the ankle, I'm gonna shelf it.
Jersey was a welcome surprise, and the weather was amazing, so we spent our last evening with Eliezer, Alexa, and Malia enjoying a good meal and a walk through the old town.
Okay, enough kidding.
Somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade. I could be the one who saved you from this. We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside me. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. Oh, I won't let you down.
Looking back on the last few months and reflecting on the first leg of our journey, the novelty definitely adds to the experience. I wouldn't necessarily say the last few months was any better or worse than the shakedown trip we had earlier this summer. It's just different. It was obviously warmer, a bit more remote, and was a lot less visiting people and more visiting places, but the real difference was the unknown. We spent equal time planning, but had a much better idea of what to expect this time around, not so much in travel, but the process and equipment. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, unfortunately I don't have any profound words or an inspiring quote from an old proverb, just that every moment is different, and the best we can do is try to absorb as much of it as possible. So, as we peer into the distant future looking for the day we'll be exploring Asia, we anxiously await basking under the warm glow in the land of the rising sun.
Don't need you here to say you're sorry. 'Cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do it. Don't take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're gonna